Do you admit that the address you provided on your application was false as your current residence? Do you understand that providing false information on rental application is considered fraud?
You already asked that question.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I
Strike it.
forgot where I was. Was I given truthful information to conduct my due diligence as a landlord, or did I base my decision to rent you on falsified information?
She's not going to be able to answer that. That's in your mind.
Okay. Sorry, sir. Your driver's license issued in 24 showed 9090 Arlington Drive as your address, correct? You were actually living at 99 Arlington Drive when your driver's license was issued, or were you living at 6285 Maplehurst? Do you acknowledge that listing 9090 Arlington as your address misled me about your true living situation at the time? Do you understand that I relied on information you provided in your application when deciding to rent to you? Are you aware that had I known about your prior rental history of fraud, non-payment of rent, and property damage at Maplehurst, I would not have rented my home to you?
She can't answer that. That's you.
Okay. Would you agree that my decision to rent to you was based on information you provided that was not?
She can't answer that. That's you.
Okay.
As to the form of your question.
Ms. Lyman, are you aware that Mr. Diop Dimba has owned and lived in 9090 Arlington Drive, Superior Township since December 21? You and your family rented the property from the previous owner prior to December 21, correct?
Rented what property?
9090 Arlington Drive?
Good, you can answer it. Forward it to us.
No, you didn't rent it? After Mr. Dimba purchased it, you did not live there, true? Your driver's license lists 9090 Arlington Drive, Superior Township as your address, correct?
You already asked and answered. Don't answer.
That driver's license was issued July 16th, 2024, while you were living at 6285 Maplehurst Drive in Ypsilanti Township, correct?
Don't answer that. Asked and answered.
Did you have permission from Mr. Dimba to use Arlington Drive on your driver's license or rental application?
Keep asking about him. I don't know who that is.
Okay. Did you use Arlington Drive to mislead me, the landlord, into renting my property to you?
That's your previous address. I gave you the previous address. I don't know.
I asked for a current address on the application, not a previous.
Any more questions about Maplehurst or 9090?
Did you knowingly provide false information to gain advantage in renting my home? Are you aware that using someone else's address without permission is considered fraud under Michigan law?
No, she can't answer that. You're asking for a legal conclusion.
Did you understand that this could lead to criminal or civil penalties?
She can't answer that.
Do you admit your use of Arlington Drive was unauthorized? Okay. So, Ms. Lyman, even though you were living at 6285 Maplehurst in Ypsilanti Township, your driver's license issued July 16, 24, and your rental application listed 9090 Arlington Drive, Superior Township, without permission to mislead me into renting my home, correct? Ms. Lyman, Ms. Lyman, can you explain why the following damages are present after you took occupancy? Broken master bedroom blinds, oil stains in driveway, broken rear screen door. We already know about changed front door locks and mounted exterior camera, but what about the broken master bedroom blinds, oil stains in the driveway, and broken rear screen door?
The rear screen is on the checklist. So, oil stains in the driveway.
Okay, so you're going to replace the blinds eventually, or? Okay, thank you. Are you aware that under paragraph 18 of your lease agreement, you were responsible for these repairs?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Lyman, your tenancy began on May 5th, 2025, correct? Are you aware that the property had a valid certificate of occupancy and issued May 2025 before you moved in? Do you understand that a certificate of compliance means the property passed all required inspections and met township standards at that time? Are you aware that of the email from Mr. Frank Daniels, which I forwarded to you, Ypsilanti Township Housing Inspector, stating that the torn screen and torn insulation now present?
Ypsilanti Township?
Pittsfield, I'm sorry, sir, Pittsfield Township. Torn screen and torn insulation would not have passed inspection May 2025. So based on the inspector's statements, those items were not present at the time of his certification, correct? So those damages occurred after you moved in.
Why was the screen door?
The screen door was not on what checklist? The screen door was not, that screen door was not like that. That Mr. Daniels.
Is that a question?
Yeah,
This moment is gut-wrenching. The mention of a belt changes everything legally, because strangulation isn't just assault. It's often classified as attempted murder in many jurisdictions. And did you catch how she says she almost couldn't breathe? That's crucial evidence of intent to cause lethal harm.
passed. Then she moved in, and he said it would not pass for the screen door.
So what's the question?
Just her acknowledging that she'll repair it in due time.
She already said that
Okay.
she was gonna do that.
'Cause we
I
won't-
mean, and if she doesn't, that's part of the reason you have a security deposit.
I know, but the problem is when we get the inspection next year, it won't pass with these items.
Okay, and then I don't know how you see into the future that way.
Okay, I'm just trying to cover all my bases, sir. Sorry.
I just want to say that I never said that I would carry the screen door until it was on the checklist.
The screen door was
I
not on the
heard
check.
you.
So you're not gonna repair this?
I'm off the screen door. If she says it's on the checklist and you're saying it's not on the checklist and there's damage to that, that's gonna have to be dealt with at some other point. It's not to be dealt with here. She's answered the question about the screen door. Go on.
Okay. You signed a lease that includes section 18, which states that tenant is responsible for damages and repairs caused by tenant during your tenancy, correct?
That's asked and answered.
Okay. Are you aware that the torn insulation violates property maintenance code section 102.2? Are you aware that the torn screen violates property maintenance code section 304.14? Understand that the property cannot pass inspection next year, May 26, unless these repairs are made.
It's irrelevant. Irrelevant. Next question.
Okay.
That voice message, chilling. It's one thing to hear testimony. It's another to hear the threat in his own words. What do you think? Does this recording seal the case? Or could the defense still claim it was just emotional venting? Let me know in the comments, because this moment right here could make or break the jury's perception.
25, and the torn screen insulation would not have passed inspection. They occurred after you moved in. They violate township codes, and under section 18 of your lease, you are
Is
responsible.
there a question?
Okay, Ms. Lyman. Okay, accountability and lease compliance. Ms. Lyman, do you see that as a tenant, you are responsible for ensuring that all occupants, including guests or family members, comply with lease terms and local laws? Do you see that having unlisted occupants and unsupervised children could put the property of the residents in your tenancy at risk?
Ow.
Unsupervised children?
Yes.
They were running in the street, sir, and the neighbors complained that they almost hit one.
Then how does that put her tenancy at risk?
Oh, I thought it,
At least you have children? Okay, so hold on. So I don't even understand where that question might even go, given the greatest benefit to the question.
there was a police report that kids were running around unsupervised and CPS got involved.
Okay,
And I provided that to the court.
and so what does it matter? if they're not her kids.
Okay, I'm not a lawyer. I'm trying my best, sir.
I can see that you're not a lawyer.
Forgive me.
But you gotta ask you
Okay.
question. I don't know how
Okay.
you're attempting to try to hold her responsible for kids that aren't hers, if you haven't even established her kids that are a guest of hers.
Okay, okay. Appreciate that, sir. Okay, Ms. Lyman, do you, I sent you a copy of the HOA vehicle policy for the neighborhood. Are you aware that the policy states that unregistered or inoperative vehicles are not permitted on the property?
You were last at the property, did you see?
No, I'm just,
Are there vehicles on the property?
no, this is,
Then why
okay,
are you dealing with this?
okay. Okay. And you said it's hearsay about Maplehurst, so this next exhibit was all about Maplehurst. So you're saying that that's hearsay?
Ma'am, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Her prior residence, that was this next
Notice
section.
how the attorney carefully builds a foundation here. Every question about position, force, and reaction matters. In assault cases, the physical details establish not just what happened, but intent. And listen to the emotional weight in her voice. This isn't just testimony, it's trauma being relived in real time.
It shows why I'm concerned about my property. I'm not just concerned for just to be concerned. I have a reason to be concerned about my property. That's all. I'm just, this is my $570,000 baby. I care about my home.
Anything else?
Oh. So section 6 is off there. So that's it for questions. I wanted to go over I had something for the court, but I'm done with asking questions of Ms. Lyman.
All right. Ms. Lyman, you'll have an opportunity to testify. You may step down. Any other witnesses for the plaintiff?
No, sir.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. Ms. Lyman, prior to your opening your case, should you decide to give one, court's going to stand in recess and it will go. Go ahead, you can go.
Do I sit down, sir?
Pardon?